Today, guys, I'm too excited. I don't know how to say it, but I'm too excited. As you all see that the topic today is the art of learning from our mistakes. That is an amazing topic, and we have a guest in ours. You know what it means? We have a best friend of mine in the house to talk about how we can deal with the mistakes which come along our way. So I'm really excited to hear and learn from him, and also I know you too, you will learn from them. Get ready, let's begin the journey. Too excited, guys. I'm very excited. We have a mentor and we have someone who has been through a lot and is here to teach us how to learn from our mistakes. This is a very important and a critical topic in our lives. He is not a she. He is a he, and is a great friend of mine. As I told you, he is here to help us and to learn more about ourselves. So let's get started. I'll let him introduce himself. Actually, what I have forgotten to tell you that we met in the restaurant as friends, you know, going to the restaurant and you ate. That's how we became friends, and he became my friend too. He allowed me to be his friend. He taught me some things. Actually, I've been learning from him, and also he has been learning from me. One of the things I like about him is that he is a person and a man of integrity, and that is mainly one of our topics in self-improvement. So today we are going to give him a chance to at least help us to understand the art of learning from mistakes, which is very important in our lives. He is from Kenya. Hello, Kenyans. Greetings. So he's from Kenya, and I'm so proud to be with a friend, a Kenyan friend. So Steve, I need you to introduce yourself. This is a platform of where anyone who is lost want to position himself or herself to be the best version of him or herself. So we need you to introduce yourself before we go into our main talk today.
Thank you so much. Number one, I want to say thank you so much for welcoming me on this platform so that we can share together. By my names, I'm known as Stephen Olo. I'm a pastor. I've been pastoring for some good time.
Wow.
And as my friend has said, we are all born again, and we believe that people can always learn from their mistakes and grow to another level. So we are here to share briefly so that we can encourage one another so that we get to grow to another level. That's why we are here for you today. Thank you. Stay safe as you join us. Thank you.
Have you heard that? He's a pastor. Have you heard that, guys? I'm so excited. Thank you, Stephen. I have one question which most of us has been asking ourselves. How can looking back at our mistakes help us understand ourselves better? I think for us, to me, it's kind of challenging. It's kind of a challenging question. So how can we look back and be the best version of anyone who wants to change?
Yeah, that is true. A life has got a lot of challenges, and people have gone through a lot in their lives.
Okay.
But the problem is that people have failed to find a way on how they can come back on the track so that they can become the people they have been dreaming to be in their lives. Now, because of the challenges and whatever that people face in their lives, that is really something that we really, both all of us, need to dig deep into so that we can learn from our mistakes and get to know or find out how we can be a better people. Just in brief and short, number one, if you want to learn from your mistakes, you must accept that you did some mistakes, because you cannot learn from something that you have not gone through. So you must look back and see all things that you have not done right And when you see that and you also accept and believe that you have not done them well, that is when you can now start finding out, what can I do or what can you do so that you can become a better person. Because very many people go through a lot of challenges, they do a lot of mistakes, but then within themselves, they don't really believe that they have done the mistake. So the first step in life for you, if you want to improve or learn from your mistake, admit that you did a mistake or you tried something. It is not only mistake. Sometimes you try things and they fail. They don't come out the way you think. For example, people who are married like me and you who is there, you argue over something in the family, and then the husband is like, no, I want to do this, and mama is like, no, you can't do that, we have to do it this way. And then you, as a man, you say, no, let me just do it. Then you go ahead and then you do it, and by the end of the day you find that the result is not good. So admit that you really meant well for something, but it has not come out well.
Okay, I can understand that, but remember, admitting is not an easy thing. Obviously, let's agree with that.
Yeah.
That thing is kind of hard for most of us to agree.
Yes.
Actually, sometimes we might not think that we are in wrong,
Okay.
or what we are doing, or we have done is wrong. How can we adjust, or how can we come about that? Because you have told us to accept.
Yeah.
So how can we come to the conclusion of accepting it as our fault?
So it is easy. It is easy. Number one, you agree that you did it. Two, you need to go and remember or think the reason why you did that particular thing. What was the reason, or what was the main point of you doing whatever that you did? And then from there, you will be able to know that, okay, my plan was to achieve this, but I did not achieve this, or I did this thing wrongly. And you know, in this part, it is not all about doing wrong things. Actually, we can divide it into two. There are times when somebody, okay, as a Christian, there is a part where we call a sin, and there is a part where we say somebody just meant something well. He just wanted to do something well and nice, but it happens that it comes out wrongly. So when we are discussing this, you need to consider both. Did you mean to do something right, or you meant to do something wrong? So if it was something wrong, what was the result after that? Were you sorry? Did you also saw that what you did was not right? And then from there is where you gather yourself. Because it is a hard thing sometimes people to admit that they, just as the way you have asked, it is hard for people to say, no, I did it. Okay? But now you need to go back because you want to go to another level. You want to change your life and become a better person. So it is something that it is you yourself who has to admit that this wasn't right. And then from there, the first step is that you must accept. And then from there, you now begin looking at the second step.
Oh, guys, we need to accept our faults, because I think that is the only thing which can help us to go forward. Because what I've learned from my method today is that I know it's really hard, but let's try our best. Let's try our best at least to find and accept that fault within us. So, Pastor, this is also, when it comes to now the unbelievers, because I know you are pastor.
Yeah.
So when it comes to unbelievers, how can they deal with that?
Yeah. Challenges.
They are believers, but they are not born again.
Yes.
So they have their gods, but they would love, and they are on the channel watching.
Yes.
So how can they deal with that?
Yeah, this is where now it becomes a little bit hard, because most of Christians, we have a chance that we have people who can always talk to us. the pastors, the preachers, they can always talk to us. So you find it very easy to change or to adjust or to realize your mistake. But when it comes to people whom we call the non-believer, we know people know God, but they're people who have not really taken it serious. They have not committed themselves into the walk of Christianity, into godly stuff, because people have so many religions as well. So now, these people, what they need to do, number one, as a person, you need really to consult yourself, just as the way I said before. You need to calm down within you yourself and admit that, you know what, I did this mistake. So how can I improve? Because, you know, you cannot improve or you cannot come from one level to another level if you have not accepted that you now want to move to another level. So whether you are saved, whether you are not saved, there is a chance that you can improve and you can change. You see, people go for counselors.
Yeah.
Yes.
They do.
Most of them are, okay, Christians also do it, but people who...
That's why it's a general stuff.
Yes.
It's general.
It is general. So people go for counseling. So you can go for counseling. If something has really bothered you so much, you can get someone who can talk to you, someone who can brief you about whatever you are going through, because you find that there are people who have gone through a lot, so they can advise you that don't go this way, do this way, and then you also weigh whatever you have been told, and then you can choose the best way, because you may not live fully with an advice, but you can choose, you can have a better understanding on how now to deal with your situation. Number one, on that question, we all have different challenges, and we all have different problems that we are going through. So whether you are saved or you are not saved, we are here for you so that we can grow together.
I like that. I know, guys, you like that. It's just an exciting. It's now a general. Don't matter about your religion, what, as long as you want to improve yourself and become the best version of someone you want to become. So this drives us, Pastor, to the second question, which I will ask that, what do you do to turn your mistakes into chances of improving?
Yeah, I see, because everybody desires
Obviously,
to
everybody
change
desires.
and to grow.
Yes.
So this is so interesting.
Yeah.
Please, I would like you to join us fully and take your time and follow us. If you are a Christian, then you can also sit down and see how you can improve, because people want to improve every day.
True.
So the question is, what do you do to turn your mistake into chances of improvement? Because everybody wants to improve. So number one, this now comes to you, not to another person, but it comes to you. It is you who wants to change. It is not people who wants to change. It's you who have the authority and the power over what takes place within your area of living. So come back into yourself. Just come back into yourself. Relax. This is where sometimes we say, breathe in, breathe out, and then settle inside you. And then say, look, this and that and the other one has happened, but it is a high time to move on.
True.
So that you can really refresh yourself and then become a better person. Because no one is born in the worst life.
It's true.
We are all born to live a better life.
Very true.
And this is all what we want for all of us.
Very true.
My first point is relax, calm down. You have accepted. And God will help you.
Yes.
Just start breathing, start getting fresh air, within you and then begin forgetting and forgiving yourself. Because if you don't forgive yourself, you are still thinking about what people are saying, then when will you change? Or when will things become better over your life? And that's where you need to relax, calm down, and then start a new journey. And that journey can begin only with you if you want the journey to begin. And that is a journey of becoming a better person. And that's why we are here. So that you can become a better person. You can become a better person more than the way you are.
So meaning it's more of you deciding.
Yes, it's more of you deciding to have that change. Because remember, number one, we have said you have to admit that you did some mistakes.
Now, if I have a stony heart, how can I deal with that?
Yeah.
So now that is now another part. I have a stony heart.
Yes.
I cannot admit.
Yeah, there are people who don't admit. But now that's why we are here.
True.
We are here so that somebody who is really having that stony heart that cannot change, we are here to talk to you that is not a right direction.
Very true.
Calm yourself down, calm down, humble down, and then all shall go well with you.
True, true. Thank you so much. So I have a last question which normally disturbs us as people who are just coming, but we love to improve ourselves. And this question, I think it goes to all of us. I know, including you. It goes that how can accepting mistake help us become stronger and positive? I know we have improved, we have accepted, so how can we become more stronger and positive in life as we self? Because remember, you have told us that it starts with us.
Yes.
If you accept and know that this is your fault, meaning you have to go into you and check yourself. So how does it make us more stronger and positive to live that life? Remember, we want to become more positive, more valuable. So what is the way forward regarding that?
Yeah. I want to give an example. Because if you ask a question, how can accepting mistake help us to become a strong and more positive? I want to give an example with a banana in the garden where the banana grows. And now when bananas are growing, they grow, many of them, they grow together. And many branches, no, we don't call them branches. Bunches. They keep on coming. And as it comes, as they all grows, there are times when they also feels like, hey, something is going on here.
Obviously.
The one which has grown up, a time comes when they are going to cut it off because it has given the fruits. So it is a high time they chop it off and then they remove it and then these ones remain lonely. So also in life, we are just like bananas, whereby you are given birth to and you will grow up when you're being nurtured by your parents, your mothers. And then a time comes whereby now you have to face the reality of life. This is where the mistakes begins in life because now everything faces you. And the most serious part where these mistakes starts is when you begin feeling the burden when you now want to start bearing fruits. You see, when the banana wants to bear the fruit, it begins on top, it starts becoming so heavy. And you will see it bending down. So the owner will come and get a tree. I think we have seen this one.
Yes, actually, we just put it
here. And we just support it so that it can stand. Now, this means that life, you cannot live alone.
Very true.
You need people nearby you. You need to live with people. You need to live, you need to understand people, you need to understand yourself. So all this, in order for you to become a better person, you must know that the challenges are there. And now these challenges comes especially when you want to bear the fruits.
True.
Now, this is where we come in. So we are coming in to support you.
Very true.
So that you can become a better person. We are also being supported.
True.
So we teach each other. We are being taught, we teach you, you teach others. So this is how life...
Actually, it's a cycle.
Yeah,
because
it's a
everyone
cycle.
needs each other.
Yes, we don't depend on our own.
True.
Yes, but our own help us to begin so that we can move together. So don't die in that problem or that mistake that you did. True. Or whatever you tried and it did not work out. We are here to call upon you and tell you that please stand up, refresh yourself. Life can be better again. Whatever that you tried and did not work out, why don't you try again? Why don't you try again?
Actually, it's a life whereby we need to try every single moment.
Yes, remember.
Because it's a journey.
Yeah, remember, life is like going to school as well. Every level there is a test. Every level you want to go, there is a test. So when you fail a certain subject, it doesn't mean that that is the end of your education.
True.
Yes. So for you to become a better person, just stand up and begin again. And
we
life
need to stand
will
up
be better.
and we begin again.
Yeah, just stand up and begin again. Whatever that has not worked in life, please stand up and begin again. And then you will be a better person, the person you have been dreaming to be. I always say this and I always believe this, as I know we are moving towards closing
the end.
I always believe this. Everybody has a dream in life.
Very true.
And some of these dreams have been written down. We thought about them, we think about them, but because of the mistakes and the problems that we face, we intend to forget them. But here, I'm calling upon you. You can visit your dreams again. Let's not your mistakes and the problems that you have gone through cover every good and beautiful things that you have planned in life. Wow. Please stand up and become a better person. The world needs better people. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know, guys, you have been helped today. Actually, me, myself, I'm being helped. And I've been passing through some challenges or some mistakes I've done in the past. But at least I have gotten another more insight regarding the mistakes in our lives. So remember to always stay true to yourself by accepting your fault, and also remember that everything starts with you. And lastly, we are there for you. Stand strong and be positive that mistakes are not obstacles, but opportunity to become better versions of ourselves. Thank you so much, Pastor. Thank you so much, my mentor. Thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you so much.
I love you so much, and greetings to the family. This is the family too I have, because it is really amazing. Guys, thank you so much. If this video was informative to you, please don't forget to like it, subscribe, and also share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you so much.
Thank you. See you again.